Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. It's your boy, Biz. So, I just wanted to do a stream, making me something to eat and stuff, making me something to eat, but nevertheless, I got time. Um, I thought I would do a stream because I just wanted to point out the difference. I'll shout out to my boy, Torian Rain. He kind of brought this to my attention a few days ago, and I decided to run a story on it. And now it's kind of relevant to what I'm going to talk about in this video. Now, as you can see, this is Tiger Woods. Um, I'll say this much about Tiger Woods. Somebody is seriously looking over him and they ain't ready for him to go. But nevertheless, I know some people gonna try to come back. Oh, well, he's a repeat offender. Well, so is Ezra Miller, so is Kevin Spacey, so is, Timothy Busfield, so is, quite a few other people that is under the complexion protection, the platinum complexion protection program. Now, in case you guys don't know, um, Tiger Woods basically was involved in a accident where basically his car rolled over and they found out that Tiger Woods was intoxicated. And basically he was arrested for basically driving under the suspicion it was somewhere in Florida. And this is being talked about everywhere. But what I find strange is you see the situation with Justin Timberlake, you saw the situation with Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon basically got a slap on the wrist. Okay, this man was driving 100 miles per hour, and how is this dude, you know, just just unscathed, driving a Bentley, a 2024 Bentley, and basically at 100 miles per hour, crashed it, totaled it, and basically he didn't even get charged with really reckless driving. All he had to do was pay, uh, donate $1,000 charity, keep keep insurance, and you know he get the and basically after a year, come October, this just goes away. Then you got Justin Timberlake who was arrested, but this one plastered everywhere. But this thing with Tiger Woods is circulating everywhere. Just goes to show you, Tiger, no matter how much you want to create this elaborate title to define your ethnicity or your lineage, they still consider you a black person. Rush Tiger, they yeah. So yeah, I forgot what he called himself, whatever he was referred to himself as. But yeah, Tiger, you're black. Consider you black. Your skin tone, your skin texture says that you're black. Okay. And it's funny. Tiger Woods is like a billionaire, and he wasn't able to pretty much buy his way out of this. Vince McMahon pretty much bought his way, and Justin Timberlake, they just basically tried to hide this because, you know, but like I said, it just goes to show you when it's one of us, it's plastered everywhere. Now, keep in mind, they made Tiger Woods the poster child for everything. Now, keep in mind, he got caught cheating on his wife, which is a common thing, but they just made it look like this was the most horrific thing that they ever saw in their life. You know, they basically had recorded phone calls and all that kind of stuff, and it's kind of strange when you think about this. Linda Tripp basically started this now to what you see is very common now where people are recording phone calls and putting them online and stuff for people to hear and stuff. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that's some very shifty shit. I think that's trifling and I think that's fucked up if you do that to somebody. Real talk. And basically this isn't even a racial thing. This is just, it's a trust thing, it's a loyalty thing. This is trickled over to the so-called streets. You got these dudes calling themselves street dudes and hollering about this on Paru, Negroes like Whack 100, but they always recording phone calls. Like who records phone calls? Like real talk, what dude record phone calls and call themselves a street dude? Then it just goes to show you even the streets ain't what they used to be no more. You know, real talk. Everybody is looking to blow up on the algorithm. Doesn't matter. If they can bring some type of notoriety to themselves, yeah, they'll do it at the expense of basically they don't care. I see now these people will sell their own children, their mother, their for real. Crazy. But yeah, yeah. This Tiger Wood thing is making it's way around, social media. But like I said, you look at Vince McMahon, you wouldn't even knew Vince McMahon had gotten to know. They did a great job of covering that up. And the funny thing is, Vince McMahon, for the most part, he's got away with a lot of shit. His questionable character is just stunningly and strikingly disturbing. Some of the stuff you've heard about Vince McMahon and what this dude is tied to. And Justin Timberlake, he been tied to some shit too. About him possibly saying some disparaging remarks about black people. Oh, he got caught, if I'm not mistaken. But they favorite go-to line is, "Hey, look, I'm not a racist. Oh, look." Then it's almost like they pull some display nigga who's willing to be their cover up, their fall, their fall Negro. Look, he can vouch for me. He can vouch for me. And it's always one. It's always one. So there you have it. But yeah, this thing with Tiger Woods is crazy. So once again, Tiger, you can come up with this elaborate title to define your race, but as far as they concerned, the authorities and the media, you consider black. That's real talk. Anyway, just wanted to do a quick. This your boy Town. I'm out.